Steve, truth or fiction? Security teams need to change the way they work. I think that's probably the wrong question to be asking or posing around this table. I think to organizations, employees need to change the way they approach security, not just the security team.
I do think it's everything, right? The businesses are changing what they're doing and how they're going to market, what kind of products they're building. Therefore, our employees, our developers have to change. Our security teams, quite frankly, we've been doing things a certain way for a certain amount of time. We don't like change. And so I think we have to sort of instill and motivate our security teams to want to change and to align with the business and the employees and how they're trying to do their jobs.
This is an area that I'm extremely passionate about. I think I love the security industry. I love the people in it. I actually want to see them be more social and share some of their ideas with the rest of the organization. I think
you want us to come out of the back room? Is that what you're saying?
That's absolutely it. And I want my team to do the same as well. And the people that I integrate and work with, I think that's absolutely critical. And education of the organization to me and sharing of that data. I mean, the security guys get unique insight into data and their ability to share that with their colleagues in different departments, I think is absolutely critical.
Absolutely.
And it really aligns to me that security have got to become the yes people. They've got to allow the business to grow and exceed expectations.
I can remember times where my security team saw an incident and they didn't want to go tell IT how to fix it or why it was happening. They just said, go fix it. And I had to literally kick them in the you-know-what and get them to sit in front and explain the why, which gets people motivated to actually do something about the problem.
Absolutely critical to the organization's ability to move into this digital world. I mean, digital means everything's exposed and you start to lock things down post-exposure, I guess.
And I think for security teams, they need to learn a new set of skills around dev and how to actually build security modules that they give to people that enables them to do something securely. So we have to change that part of our culture from sitting around saying what you should do and how you should do it to actually doing it for them and with them. And that's part of the security cultural change that I think we're going through. Another thing I think that's changing is how we do partnerships within the business. And how we're engaging and working with them and enabling them, but also how we look at our external partners and what skills we bring, how we exchange, share knowledge, etc. I think all of that's changing. Are you seeing that?
Absolutely. And I just look at our relationship between the two companies. I think more than ever we're closer together, and it's and I think that comes with you see certain skill sets in my organization. I see skill sets that I can use in your organization. I think. That's an interesting model. We actually wrote an ebook about that about 18 months ago, where the changing dynamics of partnerships within organizations. So ours has been a long enduring one and many more years to go on it, but there's going to be other partnerships that we look at outside that maybe there's some consulting work that we need to do. So we team up with a consulting company and then separate once the project's done. So partnership to me is critical to business success, and I think for the outcome for the client as well.
Absolutely, and the diversity of experiences and viewpoints, I think makes all of us from a security perspective much, much stronger.
Agreed. And I think another area to look at around that is, within the security industry, there is so many vacancies, and all of our partners and colleagues and companies that we work with, everybody's looking for people. And it's funny, when I'm looking for people, I approach people within Dimension Data and say, I've got a specific role, I think you'd be great for it. The first thing they say is, I don't understand security. I think everybody fundamentally understands security. You go home at night, you open the door, maybe you lock it, maybe you're in a country you don't need to lock it. But there's still a concept of we're putting ways to inhibit people getting into your particular house. And it's I'm struggling to overcome that, to be quite honest. Within Dimension Data, where we have a culture of secure by design. Seeing the same issues?
I think two things. One, security has become sort of a sexy thing to be a part of. And so getting people to want to talk to me as a security leader is easier than it used to be. And number two, when I go look for somebody, I try not to talk to them about the security things, but I want to understand, are they problem solvers? Are they puzzlers? Do they think about how things fit together? Are they inquisitive? And do they want to learn something new? And if I can find that kind of person, the puzzler, the learner, then I'm going to probably be able to create and mold a really effective security person.
Absolutely. So I think the answer to the truth or fiction is it's truth. The organizations have to change, and the people within, the employees, the users within that organization need to change. And I think the security teams need to be more integrated into that model.
Absolutely.
Steve, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.